The line crackled. A small voice cut through. 911? I straightened in my chair. My pen stilled. This is dispatch. What's your emergency? A whimper. Mom's boyfriend, he's hurting me. Please, please save me. Her words stabbed through the static. I swallowed, forced calm into my voice. Sweetheart, I need your name. Can you tell me your name? A pause, then a whisper. She said my daughter's name. My throat closed. My pulse froze. I almost dropped the headset. Where are you? I rasped, barely holding my voice steady. In my bedroom, she cried. He's going to break the door. A crash echoed through the receiver. Her scream, then silence. And I sat there, professional mask splitting, heart tearing apart, realizing the call I'd been trained to handle was from my own child. I filed the call, protocol, forwarded it to local units, listened to my colleagues dispatch cruisers to the address I hadn't given them, because she hadn't told me, because she wasn't supposed to be there. My ex-wife had full custody. Our daughter only visited me twice a month. And the man she lived with, the one she called Mom's boyfriend, was supposed to be safe. A fire marshal, respected, clean record. But the way she screamed, something inside me splintered. When I called my ex, her phone went unanswered, again and again, straight to voicemail. I knew her patterns. She turned her phone off when she didn't want me to know where she was, which meant she was with him, the man my daughter was afraid of. I stared at the blank wall of the call center, headset still in place. My colleagues laughed, shifted, ate chips at their desks. And I sat in a vacuum, realizing I didn't know what life my daughter was living when she wasn't here. And worse, what my ex-wife had chosen to hide from me. I became two people. The operator who answered calls, read addresses, sent help, and the father who, in silence, began pulling at the threads of the life denied to me. I looked into his records. He was everything on paper a judge wanted to see. Stable job, community respect, civic awards. But behind that sheen, rumors. Bar fights sealed in old police logs. A prior restraining order quietly dismissed. A trail no one cared to follow. I watched their house. Nights after my shifts, I parked down the block, headlights off. I saw him through the blinds, laughing with my ex, kissing her at the door. I saw my daughter's shadow retreating upstairs alone. I checked her school files. She'd been absent more than I knew. Teachers noted withdrawn behavior. The pieces were there. I collected them with steady hands. And I began to ask myself a question I'd been avoiding for years. Did my ex-wife keep custody to protect our daughter, or to keep her from me? The call hadn't been a slip. It had been a flare fired into the night, my daughter reaching for me. And now that I'd heard it, I couldn't unhear it. It was a nurse who confirmed it, quietly, carefully. My daughter had been admitted to the ER 3 weeks earlier. Accidental fall, the report said. Bruises inconsistent with the story. CPS had been notified, but nothing came of it. I sat in the hospital parking lot, the file glowing on my phone screen, and the silence in my chest hardened into something colder than rage. That night, I went to my ex's house. I didn't knock. I rang the bell once, holding the envelope against my palm like a weapon. She answered, hair disheveled, eyes tired. Her smile was brittle when she saw me. "What are you doing here?" I held up the papers, didn't say a word. Her face collapsed, lips parted, no sound. The doorframe creaked under her grip. Behind her, his shadow appeared in the hallway, curious, smirking. She looked at me, panic unraveling across her skin. She knew I knew. I didn't shout. I simply bent down, placed the folder at her feet, and straightened. Then I looked at him. The man who thought he was untouchable. I record every call, I said, voice calm, deliberate. Every voice is logged. Every threat. Every scream. His smirk twitched. I don't need to fight you, I continued. You've already lost. I just needed the world to hear what I heard. I turned, walked back down the steps. My ex's voice broke behind me, desperate, calling my name. The next day, the recording made its way to CPS, to the police, to the judge who once thought I was the lesser parent. The system that ignored bruises could not ignore a child's raw scream, preserved in digital clarity. I didn't gloat, I didn't celebrate. I sat alone in my apartment, phone off, the silence finally clean. My daughter's voice would never leave me, but now it would haunt them too. I didn't save my marriage. I didn't save my ex. I saved my daughter. And in the process, I burned the last illusion of who her mother was.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Subscribe now to Cheating Stories Insight World for more amazing stories.